Biker Dad is brought to you by Noel Leonard, Biker Lawyer. Hi, my name is Chris Best, and I left my 25-year corporate career to ride motorcycles and tell stories. And this week, that adventure brings me and the rain to the Seattle, Washington area. Actually, we're right outside of Seattle in Olympia, Washington for the 47th annual toy run. And as you can tell, rain, sleet, snow, or rain, they get out here and ride no matter what, because it's all about the kids and all about Christmas. That's where we start this episode of the Biker Dad TV show, so let's roll.
My name is Santa Joe. I'm the coordinator for the Olympia Toy Run. Actually, I got this thing started 47 years ago. So,
oh, wow.
We started out with about 25 bikes, and right at the moment, we probably got over 1,000 bikes. It's the largest motorcycle toy run in the state of Washington.
You started doing this when you were like 12? I mean,
pretty much like it. Yeah, I just got into my 80s this year.
Oh,
so
wow.
yeah, I've been around for a while, and I'm going to hang on as long as I can. About 1976, 77, somewhere in there.
Wow.
Yeah, we started just some guys sitting around the tavern, say, hey, what can we do for the community? And well, we decided to see if we could pull this off, and that's how we started. We've always worked with the Salvation Army and their Toy and Joy program, and we've got a good relationship with them over the years. I belong to Beta Washington,
Okay, yeah.
It's a motorcycle rights group. But and then I've got a little side group that we call the Fog Boys, and that's just stands for friggin' old guys. I couldn't have imagined this thing being as big as it is now. It's just like I said, it kind of just rolled along for a couple of years in the beginning, and then it just more and more people were supporting it, and here it is. We've got them coming from all over the state now, so it's a big deal. It makes me blush, but people, I've got a lot of respect, from people, and they appreciate what this group does. And I've got a lot of volunteers that help me put this event together, and I don't take all the credit, that's for sure, but it doesn't work without all the support. We're locked in with the City of Olympia, the State of Washington, City of Lacey. We've got all of these people on board. It takes insurance, permits, and all of that, and we've been able to walk that walk with all of those people, and we've got a great community support for this event. So over the years, it's just worked. We're all on a first name basis with them. I appreciate you coming by, and it's been a pleasure talking with you guys, and I'll be glad to tune into your network and see what you guys are up to, and stay safe out there. I appreciate it.
I'm Andrew Nicholson, one of the world's famous Seattle Cossacks motorcycle stunt and drill team. We're here in Olympia for the 47th annual toy drive that we help out the Marines with for Toys for Tots. Once we're done here performing, we're going to go down to Olympia and bring all those Duesenbergs you see there loaded with toys.
Awesome.
This is my 35th year here at the toy run, and I've never missed a show.
Tell me what you guys are riding here.
What the neat part about these, they belong in a museum. These are 1930 and 40 Harleys. Some of them are panheads, there's knuckleheads, there's the old 45s like the war bikes. We got the Tenino coming on right now. As you can see, the Tenino drill team is out here, and we're going to follow them just as soon as they're done. I hope you guys get to see us do our stunts. The rain kind of slowed down a little bit. It was quite a downpour earlier. We've done it here in the snow. 1990, it snowed so bad, I thought we were just going to hand out toys. They had a bulldozer, we performed on the ice. The show must go on.
That's one of the things about this ride. It happens every year. Rain, sleet, snow, hail.
And if you read that sign over there, it's all about the kids.
Hi, Andy McAfee, State Coordinator for Abeta, Washington. Well, we're here for the toy run. A lot of motorcycle organizations are here today, including Abeta, Washington, to support the toy run, get toys to the local families and the kids in need. And you know, it's really about coming together and taking care of the kids that don't necessarily have a Christmas that everybody else should have. So we want to get the toys to the people that need them, because it's fun and it's the right thing to do. Motorcyclists are great people. We're all about the community. We're all about having fun. We're all about giving back. So that's what it's about. Biker community is very strong. We get together, we have a good time. We have lots of runs in the state of Washington. Even though it's wet and nasty out, we have some great events. The Oyster Run up in Anacortes. We have bikers at the beach down at Ocean Shores. You know, we have the toy run that you'll see. Even though it's wet, cold, and nasty, we got some people coming out here and having a good time. Bikers are great in Washington State, strong.
My name is Scott Barker from Detroit, Washington. And 13 motorcycles and a paint hearse on the first one. And probably 15 cars, 20 cars maybe. Just every year it's been kept doubling. You say back in probably around the 90s, I'm thinking at one point we had over 15,000. But it was 50-degree weather.
And sunny.
Yeah. Then from there, it's just, you never know. Depends on the rain or sun.
So we talked to Santa Joe a little bit a while back. So
Santa Joe was one of the original guys also.
So you guys were just hanging out like at a tavern and decided that you
Well,
could do
as a
this?
matter of fact, he owned a tavern, or his father-in-law did.
Oh,
and that's where this all started, at Captain Coyote's Tavern in Olympia. And it was a couple motorcycle organizations back in the 70s. And the guys wanted to get together and do something good for the community. So a bunch of us rode up from Centralia and hooked up with Joe and a couple of the Olympia boys. And we gathered some toys and he'd gone down the Santa suit and jumped in his pink hearse, and 13 motorcycles escorted him over to the Salvation Army. And that's where we used to go for the first 4 or 5 years. And the things just kept getting so big, then we had to start going to the Capitol. Toys.
My name is Joe Deck. I'm one of the owners over at Northwest Harley Davidson here in Lacey, Washington. And we've been involved 47 years. So we're one of the major sponsors here, and Santa Joe is kind of the founders of this organization and a customer of ours, and we've supported him all along. Personally, I took my business partner Julio and myself bought the dealership in 2013, so 11 years ago.
So this is probably your 11th toy run that I imagine.
Yes, this is my 11th toy run, and we've had all the extreme conditions, from ideal riding to weather like this, the rain and snow and ice, but it's all for the kids. Great support, a lot of bikers out today. Even though the weather's not cooperating, we're still having a good time. Well, it's for the kids. It's a great community event. It brings a lot of our guests and customers together, and it's kind of a reunion, if you will. It's outstanding. I mean, it's we've done a great job promoting this thing, and the city helps us out a lot. City of Lacey and Olympia. Hats off to all those who are out here supporting the day in these conditions.
Well, I'm Kristen. This is my husband Frankie, and we're from Yelm, Washington. This is my second, and this is
My third.
Yeah.
So what would possess you to come out in this terrible weather to ride a motorcycle?
It's better than snow 2 years ago.
And it was snow 2 years ago, riding in the slush. It's important to give kids that don't normally get a lot of toys that you'll be able to do something extra. So when we go shopping, we look for something, well, what could they normally not get, and pick that up. So we're looking at what other people have brought this year. It's like, oh wow, some people are bringing bicycles. How can we get a bicycle on our motorcycle? So goals for next year.
That's awesome.
This is Santa Joe, coordinator of the Olympia Toy Run, and I've been talking to Biker Dad.
Formed a different idea in my mind about attorneys. They usually get a fairly bad rap about being ambulance chasers, and really care about the biker community. They do everything they can to support motorcyclists. They sponsor classes like the one we're in, Noel, and he's from the same state I'm in, and that's how we've sort of hooked up. There I'm doing the classes and he's sponsoring the classes. But it's a different type of person. He's somebody who's a longtime motorcycle rider that really cares about the biker community. I think with him, the biker community comes first, and him and a lawyer comes second, where his main goal is to actually help the injured
I'd like to introduce to you Martha Harris, owner of Eagles Talon Motorcycles in Pensacola, and one of the most patriotic people you'll ever meet.
I'm a patriot through and through. I will not let you disrespect my flag.
Martha is a veteran and one of the biggest supporters of our biker community.
I absolutely love the motorcycle community and the riders, and they make this all worth my while.
So please stop by and visit Eagles Talon for your leather, patches, apparel, and a whole lot more. Eagles Talon on Copter Road in Pensacola, one of my favorite places in the world. Pensacola, Florida, where hundreds of bikers are joining together to help kids at Christmas. And guess what? This isn't just happening here in Pensacola, it's happening all across the country. Merry Christmas from the Florida Gulf Coast, and yeah, as you can see, I'm wearing a winter hat. Believe it or not, it does get kind of cold here sometimes. We started off in the 40s today, so I had several other layers on when we started off today, but it's warming up, the sun is out, and the Christmas cheer is in full effect. And that's where we're gonna start our roundup of bikers across the country rolling out to help kids and families at Christmas.
Martha Harris, A Beta Florida Inc., Gulf Coast Chapter President. This is our 29th annual Toys for Tot ride. We collect toys for the Marine Corps League for them to give out to the children that are less fortunate in Escambia and Santa Rosa County. This is our 29th year of doing it. I have been involved in it for 17 years. Oh yeah, this is very near and dear to my heart. We look forward to doing these every year. We do ride pins. We sell ride pins ahead of time. We sell sponsorships because it does cost a lot of money for us to do this ride, because we do an escorted ride. It's about 50 miles, and everybody looks forward to the escorted ride. We have a lot of people that come from out of state here. We have people that come from as far away as Panama City and Tallahassee to ride in it. We have somebody from Central Florida here today. We have one or two people that come down from Indiana that want to ride in this ride, and they come down, plan their vacation around this event. So yeah, we look forward to it. We love it. It's warmed up a lot. We had ice this morning, but it's supposed to be around 60 degrees at ride time. So pony up, let's go. Oh, they love it. They love the attention that they get when they dress up. They love to do that. We've got Santas, we got Mrs. Claus, we got elves, we got Rudolph, we got Grinches. We got them all out here today. We planned this ride. We go to the countryside, but we make sure that part of it is in town so that we can bring awareness to motorcycles out there. So we'll be having quite a few roadblocks today going through there for everybody to be aware that we're here. It's very important that we come together for this because there is so many less fortunate people in our community. So, you know, let's support the kids. It's about the kids. It's not about you and I. Let's pony up and ride, and everybody have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Biker Dad is brought to you in Baldwin County by Noel Leonard, biker lawyer. Why did you decide to join NAML?
Well, I do a lot of work with motorcycle wrecks, motorcycle accident victims, and just being able to work with other lawyers, the networking, you always want to increase your business, but at the same time you want to increase your own knowledge about the whole business of motorcycle law and protecting people in accidents. Doing what you can to participate in any organization that increases the safety for the riders and drivers on the road is worth the effort. I hope so.
20 years of doing motorcycle law, right? About that?
Yeah, I've been practicing law for 18 years now. I've been riding since I was in 5th grade, but yeah, just putting the two together made sense.
Your home for Lex and Terry in the morning rocks your workday with AC/DC. Shine down. spring.
You gotta keep them separated.
Available on over 2,000 smart devices. The Gulf Coast Rock Station, TK 101.
This is Tony Sawyer of Bob's Downtown Restaurant here in Mobile, Alabama, and you're watching Like Your Dad.
Hey, I'm Dr. Glenn Glass of Glass Orthodontics. At Orthodontics, we're not really treating a disease. This is about aesthetics, this is about feel good. You boil it all down, this is about self-esteem. So we try to make it fun, and we just try to make it a great experience for everybody. I need you to move back just a little bit. And you, I need you to come forward. Can you move just a little bit to the left? Yeah, you. Yeah, that's it. And a little bit to the right. That's it. Perfect. If you want the straightest choppers in the Southeast, you come on down. This is where you get them.
All right, we're still here in Nashville, Tennessee. We're at the legendary Ryman Auditorium, and we're on a mission to get started on our Red Clay Strays bike giveaway. And in order to do that, we got to get their permission, and we're going to try to get them to autograph this fender as well. So,
like that?
And then if John can write, how about you come on down there?
Okay. All right, you need Red Clay Strays on there anywhere?
Yeah, please.
In a little bit.
I think we'll probably sell 100 tickets just out of that group. So
Yeah.
awesome. Thank you so much. Yes, please.
I think we're totally
Mission accomplished.
Hey, I'm Tony Sawyer, Bob's Downtown Restaurant. So today is Saturday. It's the day that we're going to draw a name for the Red Clay Strays motorcycle. And I'm excited. I'm super stoked. What do you think about my hat? Am I chilling or what? How about you come on? Several months ago when Chris and I started talking about giving away another motorcycle and raising money for the equine therapy, one of the motorcycle would be something worth something to somebody and maybe to raise a lot of money for our veterans that have PTSD. Anyway, Red Clay Strays came about, and we've known the guys for several years and watched them grow up and to expand into what they're doing today, and it's just phenomenal. It's fantastic to see these guys, go from where they were to where they are now, and that mountain's just getting bigger and bigger, and they're climbing it as fast and as straight up as possible, and it's great to see that. So anyway, we're giving away this motorcycle. I bought myself $500 worth of tickets. So yeah, I'm excited, man. I can't wait to get this going. It's gonna be cool. I hope I win. Yeah, some fun times on the road, going to Nashville, to the Ryman to see the guys playing this legendary place that's seen so many great musicians. Anyway, we had a good time in Nashville. We got the fender signed, the fender to the motorcycle, not the fender to the guitar. So we got that signed. We had a good time doing that night. The after party was cool. Then we go to New Orleans, which was a trip. Now that was a 3-day trip that actually took us 4 days. So recovery day was in there for me. I don't know about him, but so we go to New Orleans and we see the guys again, and we get the pictures made. At that point, I mean, the bike's mocked up, but not where it needs to be. So we put it together, we push it onto the trailer, we tow it over here, we pull it off the trailer, we push it up there instead of cranking it up. And we see the guys again, we go over the bike, they check it out, they give us their input, outputs, whatever. So this is where we're at with this. I'm just glad that we had the opportunity to get them onto the motorcycle together this close to home and get to where we are now. So whoever wins this bike, whoever it is, I hope they enjoy it, and just remember that the money's going towards a great place.
Hey man, I'm Jason Cochette. Everybody knows me as Cool Breeze, local rider here in Mobile, Alabama area. Oh man, well we got involved. Chris, Biker Dad, came to me. We was having some issues with a bike. He got with me, said they was going to do a little turnaround on one and do a build. Ended up getting with them, helping them out. Once I found out what it was for the veterans and everything, man, I had absolutely no problem to help out and do what I could to try to get the bike to where we've got it now and make it a great bike for somebody to win. Man, yeah, it was. It's like everything. When you start going through something, you'll be surprised what you find out. So we went in, had a couple little issues here and there that we was able to fix. Over the period of time, I think we've had the bike apart 4 times and put back together, which is just the way it goes. We was able to get promotions and all that set up, which is what we had it for. The more money we can raise for the veterans, the better. So we got everything set up, tore it down, went back together. We got to put back new tires. We went through the motor, transmission, got everything set up. It's a mean sounding little rig when you get her up close. She sounds good. Well, if you look at all of it together, we've probably got 35, 40 hours in it, give or take all together, but it's been broke up. We broke it up in between times and all to help get the tins to the band so they could get it signed, be able to get it to New Orleans and get it signed. break it back down, put it back together, which is just part of it, man. I mean, it's just what we do to try to get what we can done. To the last night, we just got done. I think we did a few little tweak things you did this morning. We got a couple little issues, just simple little things to do, but the bike's ready to go. Done took it on a ride, got everything set up. It's a mean little ride. I mean, she's a nice little bike. Well, just did my little term that we did in the Marine Corps. So I just had my little attachment we had, detachments when we come through between Afghanistan and all. So just like I said, anything I can do to help the brothers out is what we're gonna do. Anything we can do to help anybody out, I mean, I'm 100% on board without any questions.
Hey, I'm Noel Leonard, biker lawyer, represent accident victims all over the state of Alabama, but most especially here in Baldwin, Mobile counties. Biker Dad, you came to me with an idea. This isn't our first rodeo on this. You brought me in on it, and what we did was we picked up this bike that you found that had been neglected. That's the nicest way to put it. I had so many people from around the community pitch in, doing a variety of services. We bought it, got people to chip in their services, working on the motor, working on the paint, working on the clear coat, just you name it, going over everything. Band signed on, the Red Clay Strays, and they wanted it a little ragged, so it didn't get the full spit shine. Yeah, so we had a raffle, and today we announced we raised over $12,000 for the Equine Therapy Group, which helps veterans. They do therapy for PTSD and related conditions using horses, and that's in North Baldwin County. And our friend, the director of that, was just here. You got interviews with her. She said what I say every time. We may look scary. We got leather and chains and loud motorcycles and tattoos and all that kind of stuff. But usually when you see a bunch of us gathered together, we're raising money for something good.
So I'm so overwhelmed and excited about the other thing. I'm like, oh yeah, let's find out. I'm Carrie Watley. I'm a licensed counselor, and I use horses to help veterans with PTSD. We are a program that uses horses to serve veterans who are dealing with transitioning to civilian life. We serve mostly combat veterans who have PTSD and usually struggle with things like anxiety and relationships, and the suicide rate for veterans is unfortunately 22 veterans a day. So that's a big passion of ours, is making sure veterans get the help and support they need. Oh my gosh, it's incredible. It's incredible. Like the amount of things that had to come together to make this happen, from you reaching out to them, and you've supported us from the beginning, and you know all these people, and then you reached out to them and they were so supportive. And it really just speaks to how willing people are to help and serve and make an impact for vets, and they so deserve it. And I'm just absolutely humbled and so excited. It's really incredible. I can't even wrap words around it. It's amazing. I can only imagine, but this bike is stunning. It's really incredible. I'm pumped for whoever once they receive it. I'm sure they're going to be thrilled that this allows us to serve so many people. So I'm so excited.
Yeah, I'm ready. Let's do it. Let's get another one, get working. I know that the team, they were all here at various times today. Bill was here, and Cool Breeze. I mean, just the whole crew that's in on this. So yeah, let's get it going, and we'll do it again.
How are you, brother?
We're doing fine.
Good to see you.
We're getting on the
video
listen,
run. So I want to tell you, thank you, man, for all the hard work that you put into this motorcycle. Thank you very much.
Oh,
you know it means a lot to me, and it means a lot to Chris and Noel and everybody else. It means the most to our veterans. That's where our money's going, man. And I just want to tell you thank you very much, brother. I love you, seriously, man. And thank you for the work you put into it.
I appreciate it. I'm glad I was able
Noel,
to help out.
Thank you for the work that
Man,
you put into
this,
man.
Happy to be part of it, man. I'm proud to be part of it. Hell yeah.
Absolutely.
So
that's what I found.
So whoever wins this motorcycle, just know this, man, it's built with love, and it means a lot to us, and I hope that whoever wins this motorcycle cherishes it as much as we have.
Absolutely.
So thank you. Thank you for participating. Yeah, absolutely. Thank you.
Appreciate y'all.
Yes, sir.
All right, the drawing was a little anticlimactic because the winner wasn't here, but that's part of the deal when you're doing a giveaway with a band like the Red Clay Strays as a global brand and a global audience. We were able to sell tickets all across the country. I don't know who Susan Gardner is, but we're going to find out, and we're going to find out how we're going to get this bike to her. And if she lives across the country, I may just have to ride it. I don't know. And while I've got it here, then we might actually do a few more of the touches that we didn't quite have time to do before the deadline for the giveaway. So when we track down Susan and we do a little bit more for the bike, we'll definitely have an update right here on the Biker Dad TV show. Hi there, this is Chris Best, the Biker Dad. I'm just here to let you know that myself and the hundreds of thousands of people who follow us on social media and watch the TV show are here to help. Do you need help with something? Give me a call. That's my number right there, 251-402-6392. Especially if you need legal help, I have an army of lawyers across the country who can help you with injuries after motorcycle crashes especially, but other stuff like crime and everything else too. So give me a call, 251-402-6392.
Probably got 1,000 pounds.
Biker Dad is brought to you in Baldwin County by Noel Leonard, biker lawyer.
You need to notify your insurance company first thing when something happens. Once you have made sure everybody is okay, done the first aid portion, you've been to the emergency room to get what care is necessary, you need to call your insurance company, and that's going to be in your policy that they want you to do that. My advice has to be, though, that you do not speak to anyone from the at-fault driver's insurance company. Another thing to remember, especially on that topic, you don't talk to them, because in Alabama, we have a doctrine called contributory negligence. So a lot of times what an insurance company is going to do is based on what you tell them on the phone, the way they've gotten you to answer certain questions. They're going to say, well, you were 5% liable for this accident, and our person was 95% liable. Under Alabama law, that means you get zero recovery.
Hey, this is Stephen Kirkland over at Mobile Bay Harley Davidson, and you're watching Biker Dad TV.
Here in Seattle, they call that thing a bumbershoot sometimes, but umbrellas obviously are very common here, just like the rain. That's it for this week's episode of the Biker Dad TV show, coming to you from a rainy Olympia, Washington, just outside of Seattle, where they're having the 47th annual toy run here. 47 years, rain, sleet, snow, hail, rain, more rain, they do it every single year. And by the way, I'd like to thank Janelle Bailey and Washington Injury Law for making the Biker Dad TV show possible across the state of Washington. She's a member of the National Academy of Motorcycle Injury Lawyers who support the biker community and the Biker Dad TV show. We'll be back up here in the Pacific Northwest several times a year now, thanks to Janelle and the team at Washington Injury Law. And again, that's it for this week's episode of the Biker Dad TV show. Please look twice for motorcycles.